They say Black women have to sacrifice who they are to make it in business, that we have to leave our culture, our identity, our very essence at the door if we want to rise to the top. Well, I'm here to call bullshit on that tired old myth and expose the truth they don't want you to know. See, the path to success for us isn't about hiding or minimizing what makes us unique. It's not about trying to contort ourselves to fit into some cookie cutter mold of what a leader or entrepreneur is supposed to look and act like. Nah, I've seen too many sisters burn themselves out doing that song and dance, and it breaks my heart every single time. The real secret sauce, the thing that will take our businesses and our impact to the next level, is leaning all the way into our magic, leveraging the very things that make us who we are, our resilience, our creativity, our ability to make a way out of no way. Those aren't things to be ashamed of or toned down. They're our goddamn superpowers. I remember when I first started out as an entrepreneur, fresh out of college with a head full of dreams and a bank account that was running on empty. I had no idea what I was doing, but I knew I had a fire inside me that wouldn't let me quit. So I hustled hard, networked like my life depended on it, and slowly but surely started to build something real. But as I climbed that ladder, I realized that the higher I got, the fewer faces that looked like mine I saw, the more I felt like an outsider in my own skin. I started to question whether I belonged, whether I had what it took to make it in a world that seemed hellbent on keeping me in my place. That's when I met my mentor, a powerhouse Black woman who had built an empire from the ground up. She took me under her wing and showed me that success didn't have to come at the cost of my soul, that my Blackness, my womanhood, my unique perspective and experiences were the very things that made me stand out in a sea of sameness. She introduced me to a tribe of other Black women entrepreneurs who were killing it in their fields, women who looked like me, talked like me, understood the struggles and the triumphs that came with walking this path. And suddenly, I didn't feel so alone anymore. Together, we started collaborating on projects, sharing resources, lifting each other up when the road got rough. We poured into our community as much as our community poured into us, creating a ripple effect of Black girl magic that spread far and wide. And you know what? Our businesses started to thrive like never before. We were landing major deals, getting featured in top publications, building a legacy that would outlast us all. And we were doing it on our own terms, unapologetically and authentically ourselves. Take my girl Tanya, for example. She started out as a hairstylist in her mama's basement, but she had a vision for a natural hair care line that would celebrate the beauty and versatility of Black hair. She poured every dime she had into that dream, working tirelessly to perfect her formulas and build a brand that resonated with her community. When she launched her first products, the response was incredible. Black women from all over the country were raving about how her products made them feel seen, celebrated, empowered. And as her business grew, Tanya made sure to pay it forward, mentoring other aspiring entrepreneurs and investing in causes that uplifted her community. Or look at my sister Keisha, a tech whiz who was tired of being the only Black woman in the room at her corporate job. She took a leap of faith and started her own software company, determined to create a space where young Black girls could see themselves represented in STEM fields. It wasn't easy at first. She faced skepticism from investors who couldn't see the value in her vision, and there were plenty of long nights and setbacks along the way. But Keisha refused to give up. She built a team of brilliant Black minds who shared her passion for innovation and social impact. And together they created groundbreaking products that changed lives. And then there's my own journey from a broke college grad with a crazy dream to the CEO of a multi-million dollar media empire. It took blood, sweat, and a whole lot of tears, but I never once compromised who I was to get where I wanted to go. I leaned into my strengths, my culture, my community, and used them as a launching pad to create something bigger than myself. See, that's the power of betting on ourselves, of rejecting the myth that we have to dim our light to fit in. When we come together as Black women, when we celebrate and support each other's magic, there's nothing we can't achieve. Imagine the businesses we could build, the moves we could make, the empire we could create if we said fuck the status quo and started rocking with our own vibe unapologetically. If we poured into our community as much as our community pours into us. I'm talking mentorship, collaborations, stacking our chips to invest in our collective come up. That world is ours for the taking if we have the audacity to claim it, to reject the lie that we have to choose between our identity and our ambition. Our differences aren't a deficit. They're our superpower. Our culture isn't baggage to be set aside. It's the very foundation that we're building on. So, as my girl Shirley Chisholm said, if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. Better yet, build your own damn table, fill it with other powerhouse women who reflect your experience back to you, who remind you that your Blackness is your brilliance, your magic, your most valuable asset. And when the doubters and haters come knocking, because best believe they will, drown them out with the sounds of you securing another bag, inking another deal, leaving another legacy for the next gen of Black girl bosses to pick up and carry forward. Because at the end of the day, this ain't about just surviving. We're here to thrive, to shatter every glass ceiling and rewrite every rule in the game, to live lives our ancestors couldn't even dream of, and show every little Black girl watching that her possibilities are limitless, that her magic is a force to be reckoned with. So let's stop contorting to fit into boxes that were never built for us. Let's start shattering glass ceilings and rebuilding this world in our own image. Because we're not just here to play the game, we're here to change the whole damn rule book. One Black woman led business at a time. This is our time, our moment, our movement, and we're just getting started. So let me ask you again. Are you ready to bet on yourself, on us, on the unstoppable power of Black girl magic? If so, then stand up, speak out, and let's show the world what happens when Black women come together to build something extraordinary. Because we're not just here to make history, we're here to make herstory. And that, my sisters, is a force that no myth, no barrier, no hater can ever stop. So let's get to work. Let's get to building. Let's get to changing the game once and for all. You with me? Then let's go.